Hello, welcome to 4 Minutes Closer to God. My name is Doug. Wanted to talk about the flood. The cause of the flood was that humans were multiplying on the face of the earth, and in this case, in Genesis 6, 1 through 8, the sons of God saw that the daughters of men were beautiful and took to them as many as they chose as wives. And so we have there the Nephilim were the offspring on the earth in those days and afterwards, when the sons of God had relations with the daughters of men, and they bore them children who became the mighty men of old, men of renown. The Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great upon the earth, and that every inclination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. So the Lord then regretted that he had made humanity, and so sent the flood to purge it. And Noah and his family were the only ones who were pure, and in some sense genetically pure. So the hybrid races that derived from the sons of God and the daughters of men, and the Nephilim that came from that, were giants, the Nephilim, and we have the sense in the book of Enoch that there was even more hybridization going on, where humans were mixed with other animals and other animals were mixed together against the basic kinds that God had created everything with. And so now we have going rampant across the earth things that God had not created and to some sense hadn't imagined in his creation. And so because of all the despoiling that went on the face of the earth, and the billions of creatures, including humans, that existed, it was necessary for God to purge that with this cleansing flood. And so we have in the flood an ark being created by Noah and his family, and Noah had 120 years to preach, and so in the preaching he was trying to get people to repent of their sin, and apparently wasn't especially successful. And so the 8 of them went on to the ark with animals that God had brought to it. And for a year of the flood waters, we then have the purging of society from the face of the earth. And God then is able to start over with a humanity that's pure in its generations. So we had Adam and Eve sinning, and that taint of sin just continued through the multiplication of humanity until we got to the time of the flood, and God started over, this time with 8 people. And so we have the flood then creating a background against which cultures across the world have their stories, and God is able to start anew with this Noah family. And the flood then changed the geology of the earth, and it also changed the humanity and restarted the whole animal kingdom that was there waiting to be released from the ark in Noah's time.